So I want to welcome you guys back to another installment in the Creatures of the Vampire Diaries series. This video is long overdue. It's been a few months, but we're starting off 2022 with a bang, with closing off some of the immortal beings and some of the vampire hybrid type beings in the series. And in this video, we're going to be covering Immortals. So sit back, relax. I hope you guys end up enjoying this video. Immortals, also called immortal beings, are a species of supernatural beings that are truly immortal and cannot be killed by any weapon. The term immortal is used to describe the species into which Silas Amara, the very first immortal beings in history, were transformed when they consumed the immortality elixir created by the witch Tessa. Immortals can be considered the template for the original vampires and in turn all vampires. However, immortals differ to vampires in many different ways and vice versa. The biggest of those differences being that they are still alive rather than being undead like vampires who must die after ingesting vampire blood, so their bodies can be magically reanimated, and they do not possess superhuman physical power to the same level as vampires. However, they do possess far superior range of psychic abilities than vampires do. Over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece, a young and powerful witch by the name of Silas desired immortality, the ability to live forever without ever aging or dying. Silas was engaged to be married to another powerful witch named Tessa, or Ketsia. Silas also told her that he wanted to be with her forever and never wanted to be parted from her even by death. Silas asked her to help him create an elixir of immortality, also known as the immortality spell. Tessa created the elixir of immortality and planned on consuming it with Silas during their wedding ceremony, but unfortunately, Tessa quickly realized that the elixir had already been consumed when all of the plants around her altar began to wilt and die. She discovered that Silas did not intend to use immortality to spend an eternity with her, but instead shared it with another woman, one whom Silas was truly in love with, Tessa's handmaiden, Amara. Tessa immediately became enraged with jealousy and wanted instant revenge. Therefore, she created a cure for immortality prior to enacting her plan for vengeance. She confronted and desiccated Amara before entombing her and making it look as though she had killed her to try to convince Silas to take the cure and spend the rest of their mortal lives together. After Silas angrily refused this offer, she lured Silas to a remote island, desiccated him like she did his lover, and buried him in a magically protected tomb alongside the cure deep underground. Tessa then created the other side, a limbo or purgatory meant for the souls of the dead supernatural beings, which she bound to the now immortal and desiccated Amara, using her as a physical anchor between the living and the dead. Tessa's main goal was for Silas to be forced to take the cure to avoid an eternity of entombment, die a mortal death, or become a witch again, then die before being reunited with Tessa on the other side for eternity, and therefore never allowing Silas to reunite with Amara in the afterlife. However, Silas knew this was Tessa's intention, and as a result, he resisted taking the cure for over 2,000 years, hoping that someday he would be freed so he could destroy the other side, take the cure, and then die to reunite with Amara in the peaceful afterlife for eternity in spite of his vengeful ex-fiancée. Immortals appear to have a physical form completely identical to that of a human and do not have another form in addition to their human aspects, unlike their vampire cousins, who have a true face that causes the sclera of their eyes and the blood vessels surrounding them to swell and darken with blood. Immortals, like vampires, require blood to live and maintain their supernatural abilities. However, unlike vampires, they have no fangs. When Silas had to feed, he cut his victims with a knife, primarily on the wrist, in order for him to be able to feed on them, and Amara had to use a large glass shard to cut Silas's throat so she could drink the cure from his blood. Immortals possess supernatural physical and psychic abilities. Although they are the first vampiric life forms to exist, their physical abilities, their strength and speed, or other attributes of themselves, pale in comparison to that of vampires created from Esther's ritual and do not increase over time. Their psychic powers, however, are far more superior and the strongest seen thus far in the series, having grown stronger with human blood and by simply honing them with intensive practice over time. These powers include immortality, advanced healing factor, advanced immunity, psychic powers, telepathy, illusion casting, voice mimicry, psychic pain infliction, advanced mind compulsion, enhanced strength, enhanced speed, enhanced reflexes, super durability, and enhanced senses. Despite being truly immortal and being incredibly powerful in their own right, immortals do possess some weaknesses, as nature requires a balance and will not allow any living thing to be truly invulnerable. These weaknesses include broken necks, the cure, desiccation, doppelgangers, the hunter's curses, magic, and physical trauma. And that about wraps up the Immortals of the Vampire Diaries. So if you guys enjoyed this video and what I had to say today, make sure you leave a like to show your support to the channel. Leaving a like greatly helps out independent content creators such as myself reach out to more fans just like you guys watching this video here. And without further ado, I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on post notifications so that you never miss a future upload from me. Have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you guys in the flip side. See you in the next Creatures of the Vampire Diaries video.